Do you want a hot tip on how to handle a really difficult personality? Let's say you're in a room or an event where someone has just got really toxic energy, and part of you, because you're such a good person, you want to convince them to be more positive, to lighten up, to not be so caustic, and you know that doesn't work. So here's my hot tip for this Front Row Friday. If you're in the presence of someone who is super negative and maybe even toxic, and it's not what you say, it is your mindset. And here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to make up a story about them. Now, what do I mean by that? Sometimes when you see someone who's extremely negative, your energy that's positive and front row in nature, sometimes it gets affected by someone else's negative energy. And I don't want that to happen. I want you to be protected. I want you to protect your energy. And one way to do that is to make something up and look at them and think, oh, wow, so sad. He's probably never been exposed to how to maintain decorum and personal etiquette when you're talking to other people. He's probably never taken a communications class, never taken seriously how to be more influential, how to win friends and influence people was probably not on their book list when they were growing up. And maybe, just maybe, so sad, they didn't have any parents to give them any role model in terms of behavior on how they can treat other people in a nice way. So no, when I make up a story like that, when I'm in the presence of someone, instead of me being defensive or trying to defend my point of view, and instead of trying to get them to get it, I can sit back and I can, based on the story I'm making up in my head, I can stay calm and composed and maintain my credibility and my positive energy by thinking, it's kind of sad. And it reminds me of how absolutely fortunate I was to grow up with people who role modeled for me how to treat people with kindness. Now, it's not the only tool, but it's one tool that maybe is not in your toolkit yet when dealing with difficult people. And by the way, there's amazing, nice, wonderful people out there. Add more of those people to your life. And if you just happen to be in the presence of someone who's really negative, try making up something about their childhood. And by the way, you can't share the story with anybody. This is only for you, your own personal edification, so that the purpose being that you can maintain your credibility and your composure and your confidence even when you are in their presence. Have an amazing Front Row Friday, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.